golfer, and I'd like to think I play reasonably well. You know, I shoot low scores during practice, 78, 76, even 75 once, which is really good in terms of golf. So you'd think that's it, right? If you practice well, then you play well, and that would imply you play the same during competitions. But guess what I played out of all the limitless possible scores during my tournaments? 80, 85, even 90. That would be like if you're a football player who easily scores goal from 30 meters away, but during an important tournament, you found yourself shooting way above the goal line. And I'm not talking about a little over, like if the goalie caught your ball because you couldn't quite aim it right. I'm talking about flying into the next field. The reason I talk about golf is because we all have things we do on a regular basis. Things we are good at, things we are not so good at, and the things we start to do but find out we aren't so good at them. And because of that, we all want to improve, and we all want to know how to improve, but we can't always do so. Life can get in the way. I mean, take me for example, extracurriculars, trying to understand college applications, new projects, and God forbid my relatives coming to visit this weekend. So how do you hold things together? How do you manage not only what you have on your plate right now, but also try to improve whatever you're doing? Here's what you should do. You need to self-reflect. When you self-reflect, you essentially put a stop to whatever it is that you're doing and take a step back to review your life. It may seem counterintuitive, to think you actually increase productivity when you actually stop working instead of plowing through. But in reality, self-reflection is an active process of conscious analysis. You reflect on what you're doing, if you're happy with what you're doing and how you're doing things, and in return, your own performance improves. To illustrate my point, a study published in 2016 by the Harvard Business Review on individual performance of call center employees demonstrated that those who self-reflected for 15 minutes at the end of each day during a 10-day trial have performed 23% better at their jobs than those who didn't self-reflect. Sounds promising, right? But what does that look like? For me, after each tournament where I played, especially where I played garbage, I took some time to reflect on my performance on the field. I tried asking myself questions like, how did I play compared to my practice rounds? How did my physical and mental health affect my game? Did I have a good breakfast? Did I get enough sleep? Now, this may seem silly or obvious, but the answers weren't pleasant to hear. For example, how was your sleep? Well, you had about 5 hours of sleep working on an art summative and 3 shots of espresso. So what do you think? Okay, fair enough. Did I prepare mentally? Well, not exactly. Said I, thinking about the times I chatted up with my buddies about how hot Seraphim looked in the hallway? These answers were painful, though I don't regret that last one. But suddenly my game made sense. And self-reflection is the thing that it's not there for you to make you feel about what you wished had happened, but it's about what actually occurred. It's not there to tell you about what you thought or wished could happen, but about the change and the force that's going to make you, to change the way you operate and force you to do new things. When I started to self-reflect, my game improved. I started to worry less during my competitions and became more focused on my actions. Instead of worrying, I focused on doing. Now, I play much closer to my better practice rounds. I even played my best score, 2 over par in one of my tournaments. And that's what it earned me, a shiny new trophy. So take it from me. So take it from me. This is what self-reflection is for. It's for you to take control of your life and find out what it is that you want for yourself. And it's your tool to change what you're doing right now to achieve that limitless improvement. So because this all sounds very good, I'm sure all you care about is how to become better self-reflectors for limitless improvement. I will tell you, it's very simple. Start by making a list of 10 broad questions, by finding an area you want to improve in. Establish your goals for yourself, such as by asking yourself questions like, what do I want to accomplish and why? Then tailor your goals according to your needs. As you self-reflect, acknowledge your successes. And don't be afraid to ask yourself questions that might make you feel a little vulnerable, like about something you were supposed to do but didn't because Seraphim was so hot in the hallway you felt the urge to pull down the fire alarm. So this is where we're at. And most importantly, find a way, the most natural way for you to reflect. It can be in a journal, a voice recording log, or quietly to yourself in your head as you walk. Most importantly is that you can do it anywhere at any time. So the next time you find yourself outside in a nice park or inside your kitchen enjoying a nice cup of coffee, try to ask yourself some open-ended contemplative questions and see yourself succeed limitlessly. Thank you.